Hey, what's up everybody, welcome back. So today's video I want to do kind of like a discussion and trying to figure out this XP revamp that's coming on year 5 of season 1, right? This is for early June update that's coming soon, and the dev said they wanted to do a revamp for the XP in the game. Now currently on the live game, before this year 5, the best way to farm XP, it's the Convoy XP farming, and I have a video on the channel if you want to check that out. I would recommend go and do that right now and get as much as XP as you can, because that's legit. You're not gonna get any trouble. The devs know about it. There is a bug on the Convoy XP and they know about that, and that's gonna be fixed. So what I'm gonna try to do on this video, I'm gonna compare the live game XP of the activities and everything with the PTS XP, and then do a math trying to figure out with 5 directives how much we will be getting for XP, because we do not have the directives activated on the PTS, but we can do that math, right? Okay, so before we start this up, just keep one thing in mind. All of this testing is done on heroic difficulty open world. I always play on heroic difficulty, and also on the PTS, the dev said that the only time this XP revamp is activated right now, it's on the heroic open world difficulty. So with that out of the way, now let's start this, and we're gonna start with the missions. Now right from the bat, I can tell you right now, very simple. All of the missions, all of the difficulties, and even with directives, the mission seems like they are completely the same. So Lincoln Memorial, for example, on invaded difficulty. On the live game, we'll get about 440,400 XP without directives on heroic difficulty, right? Now if you check now on the PTS, the number is the same way, and that's just one example, but again, this goes for all of the missions. It seems like all the missions are about the same. Okay, so next thing to compare, I want to compare the control points. Now the control points after the missions, they are one of the things that you can do in the game that gives you a lot of XP. In live game currently, right now, you can gain without any directives on heroic difficulty 293,400 XP. Now on the PTS, it seems like it got a little bit of a buff, I would say. Now you can get 305 and 100 XP on a control point, level 4 on heroic difficulty without any directives. If you put 5 directives on that control point, level 4 heroic difficulty, you will be getting 660, 150 XP. Now if we do a math right here, a plus 125% XP from that, that's gonna put us at 686, 475 XP for control points with 5 directives. Now it's a little bit of a buff on the XP on that side, but honestly, you know, control points always been good activities to do, so I would be doing it either way. Thankfully they did not nerf it though, because there is some activities in here that they did nerf, and let's move on for that, and the one that everybody's waiting to see if it changed, which is the resource convoy. Now this is one of the XP farming that we can do currently in game, and again, it is bugged and you can get a lot of XP out of it. Even with 5 directives, you gain the bonus from the directives, and then you gain a double of the amount on top of the directives, and that's why that's one of the best, because it doubles on top of the directives, and that's why you can gain a lot of XP on it, right? So the resource convoy without any directives in the live game currently can give you 146,680. And then on the PTS currently, it only gives you 109,364, which was a nerf. Now if we do the math of adding 5 directives to this convoy on the PTS, right, we will be getting 246,069 XP out of that, and that's without any bug, because we know for a fact, we know that the devs know there is a bug on it. They're not gonna let it go twice, right? So you do not have to expect any bugs coming for the convoy, at least on the convoy side of things, on the year 5 season 1. Maybe on other activity, but not on convoy, because they know. So convoy basically it's nerfed in year 5 when it drops. Just forget about convoy and look up for a next XP farming method. So now let's move on for the activities. Now in game there is 3 activities that I know of. There is the territory control, there is the public execution, and also we have the propaganda broadcast. Now, an interesting thing though is that on the PTS, one of them got separated from the inside of the three activities, right? So the propaganda broadcast and also the public execution, they are kind of in the same when it comes to the XP, and then the territory control, now it's kind of like separated and has a little bit of a different XP, and it's actually less. So let's start with that. So for the territory control, for the live game currently, it is included inside of the XP that the activities, all of the activities get, which is 146,580. Now on the PTS, this territory control got a bit of a nerf though. Without any directives, they are currently at 113,684. I don't know why they got separated from the rest and got the XP cut down a little bit, but yeah, that happened. So what is worth it? Actually, this last one, the last two, these ones might be the next XP farming method, which is the last two activities, which is the propaganda broadcast and also the public execution. So for both the public execution and the propaganda broadcast, they both have the same amount of XP inside of the PTS. So on the live game currently, right now, they can give you about 146,580 XP without any directives on heroic difficulty. And then if you add directives to them, they will give you 329,805 XP with 5 directives. So on the PTS, how much they give you? Well, again, they got a little bit of a buff, and now they can give you without any directives 195,764. And then if we do a math and the directives does not change, right, we will be getting with 5 directives on these two activities 440,469. So it seems like this might be the next best XP farming for how much XP you can gain per minute, because these activities, they can be done quite fast compared to any other of these contents in the game. Now, I was quite surprised with these changes. I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting, right? But just some things in here, like for example, the fact that they took out the territory control from the same amount of the other two activities, and also the fact that the missions XP did not change at all. So basically, it's just the open world activities that got changed when it comes to XP. And basically, they just moved the amount of XP that you can gain. But I think we can still be efficient by farming, you know, the public execution and also the propaganda broadcast. So with all that said, what you guys think of this XP changing in the game? Do you guys like it? Do you guys have an idea what you're gonna be doing? If I was you, actually, I would be practicing and see how fast we can do the public execution and also the propaganda broadcast. That way you can get ready for that, right? So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like on it would be super appreciated. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.